Hi, I'm Bob Moncur and you're watching Newcastle Fans TV.
Hi everyone, it's Ari. Welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. We're going to be looking at Everton, what we're going to be up against on Wednesday night. Tomorrow will be the whiteboard video, so keep an eye out for that. But we're going to be talking about Everton and we'll look at their recent form, the players to watch out for, the style. Obviously, they've had a change of manager recently as well, so we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, let's have a look at the last 6 games. So, absolutely thumped against Atlanta in the Europa League. And then they were thumped away to Southampton 4-1. But then the news broke that Sam Allardyce would be coming in. And this was David Underwood's last game where they heavily outsmarted West Ham 4-0. Wayne Rooney in particular scored a great goal from halfway line. And then they carried on that form officially under Sam Allardyce's first game where they won 2-0. The next one, which is more or less the reserves, went out to play Apol Lesamal, if I said that right. It was more or less the reserves. Sam Allardyce didn't go. He had a medical appointment, which he attended. Everton easily won that 3-0. And then most recently, they drew against Liverpool 1-1. Now, the Liverpool game, I thought Everton were pretty poor going forward. And that's a positive for me for Newcastle. Because yes, they look a little bit more structured at the back, where they've only conceded something like 1 goal out the last 4. However, I thought against Liverpool they were pretty poor. I know it was a soft penalty, but it was a penalty and Rooney stepped up and scored and they got a point. Sam Allardyce's tactics coming off fantastically well, so he's done well there. But they were poor. You would think that Everton against us would be a little bit more adventurous because, Liverpool have been blitzing teams recently left, right and centre. And you've got to look at players who, now we're talking about players who you've got to watch out for, which surprised me a little bit. Wayne Rooney's picked up 8 goals this season. He's played an attacking second striker role. He's played up front. He's now playing a deeper role. And then Omar Naïse, who's been playing up front as well, he's got 5 goals. So there's a couple of threats there. Gylfi Sigurdsson looks a lot more happier since he's come into the attacking role. So they've got a couple of options going forward. But that Sam Allardyce is coming back to St James's Park. Newcastle fans don't like him. He came in, he was booed because of the football when he was in charge of us. And of course, when we went down, he kept Sunderland up. Another added spice, if you want to call it that. The reason why Toon fans didn't like Meatloaf, as many would call him, Sam Allardyce. But, he's going to come here and he's going to try and do a job on with. And it's not going to be pretty. And it's down to Newcastle then to go at Everton for me. So we'll talk about Newcastle a little bit more in depth over there on the whiteboard. But you're going to have to ask Lascelles to come back in for me. You're going to have to get Christian Atsu, Paul Dummett, John Joe Shelby. Those 4 for me in particular have to start, and you can pick whoever you want going for the rest of them. Now back to Everton. The strengths. They've been pretty good coming back from losing positions. Protecting the lead, they look a lot more solid now with Sam Allardyce in charge, but they do have a lot of weaknesses. Keeping possession of the ball is one of them. Giving away daft fouls, defending against wings. Now we can target at wings because I don't feel they're very strong on the wings. I think we can tackle it in Baines. I don't think he's a player he used to be, and I think Kenny's inexperience. Get Christian Atsu on him, and also defend against individual talent. So get Mikel Merino a little bit further forward. Everton's style of play, they like to go predominantly down the right. They can shoot on sights. They can mix it up and play long balls, play with width, comfortable playing in their own half, very aggressive as you would expect under Sam Allardyce, and you might see a bit of rotation coming in, on Wednesday night. Now, last time out, there's probably going to be a couple of changes here. Sam Allardyce went with 4-4-2, and this is the side that he went with against Liverpool. So he went with Pickford at goal, and then it was Kenny, Holgate played in the centre-back, Williams, Martin at left-back out position, Rooney, Davis, Gay, Sigurdsson, so it's very compact inwards, Calvert-Lewin and Naïse. But that's not what they normally play. You probably see you might see Michael Keane come in, you might see Schneiderlin come into this one, you never know, Sandro might get a run out. It's unlikely, but I'm predicting there'll only be 2-3 changes from a Sam Allardyce's side. This game for me is up for grabs for Newcastle. We need something from this game, even if it's just a draw, because we're now only 2 points from relegation. Again, I'll talk more about the Toon, but I'm a bit more optimistic because how Everton played. Yes, it was tactical, they got the point at Anfield, but I think you've got to go and attack them because, on the counter at Everton, that's not their strength. And I feel like if you have a couple of bodies sitting but get your wingers bomb forward, I feel we could hurt Everton. And finally, I just want to dedicate this video to Carly, who I've known since she was really young. She lost her life today. So my thoughts and prayers go to family and friends of Carly. Thinking of you all. Thanks. Bye-bye.